Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming, and we are playing the Fermi Paradox. This is an indie game. You got it on Steam, and it's in early access. And it's essentially a god game where you make choices based on the development of species and worlds around the galaxy, balancing positive and negative, which costs you synthesis points, which you see down here, to make your decisions. And the goal is to get 4 civilizations up to the singularity. We have 3 civilizations right now. They're all reasonably close together. We're almost a little bit ahead, but the Kular are catching up, and the Dolphins just kind of hang in there. They've had some interesting, but we still need a 4th species, which we have not got yet. Let's go over to Gleesy, the Zorbit. We've been kind of hoping for tabbies, but I haven't really been... I say that, but I haven't done a great job of focusing there, so we're going to keep trying. We got a random one there. Let's go ahead and see what happens with the Kular here. Is there life after death? Who knows? Nothing happened. We got a couple of wormwood. Let's go for that one. Parasitic species develop symbiosis. Okay. Back down to the dog star. How about? Freak mutation causes unusual life form. We've had a lot of stuff like that with the dog star, but we haven't really got anything. Kular, developmental event. All right. Paradigm shift in Rigel. Ooh. What could that mean? The Wandering Glacier. An enormous glacier begins to carve its way across Rigel 7 with unusual speed. Capitals have time to relocate, but the mass migrations and physical damage caused by the glacier's passage cause dramatic changes in a single generation. Where the glacier meets the sky, the land ceases to be earthly, and the earth becomes one with the heavens. No sorrows live there anymore, and therefore joy is not necessary. Beauty alone reigns there, above all demands. I like that a lot. That's a good one. A little Icelandic, 20th century. Okay, so a modern writer. I like that. No sorrows live there anymore, and therefore joy is not necessary. Talking about things being in opposition, right? There's no happiness without unhappiness, without sadness. There's no light without dark. Well, if there's no sorrows, there's no joy. I like that. I like that alone. Okay. Let's see what our choices are to go with that quote. Okay, we can spend 60 cultural ascent. We can do cultural expansion, so huge population growth, but it really hits our sustainability a lot, and that is doubly bad. So that's actually full-on negative. That should give us points. This one's going to hurt our ethical values, and it's going to hurt our peace. Our peace isn't bad. Our ethical values are slightly, so that we could survive that, or we could just say, you know what? Brave academics build observation structures atop the glacier, recording its movements affects the planet. We've got a lot. We could dump it into there, but I'd kind of like to hang on to enough just so that we have good options for our final species when we get there. So we could take whatever we want. We're not limited. We were limited on our last choice because we just didn't have enough points to take the balanced one, I guess. I'm kind of thinking go cultural descent. We take the 20 points. The glacier is worshipped as a cruel and vengeful god. The Kular make sacred weapons out of the metals. I think we're going that route. I think we can afford it. So we're slightly dystopian, and we've gone up a little bit there. So we're going to have to balance that a little bit, but we can do that. Let's hop out though. We're still trying to get another society, right? Storm the size of Wormwood. Yeah. Lack of peace. No, we'll go over here. Another major plant species goes down. Kular, question mark? Okay, Center of Trade and Commerce, that's good. Population growth increased, nice. Dolphins, we can get them a little bit more ethics. Okay. And it does tell you kind of what changed as you do that. Let's go back to the dog star. Okay, more rare elements. Man, we're just having struggle getting that last one. Dolphin territories, developmental event. Consumption and soul. Whale hunting fleets. The hunting of big water beasts starts to become a major industry. Majestic giant creatures become a hunter for food, medicine, and prestige. We have no pity for these ferocious creatures. They are nothing but mouth and teeth. Captain Nemo, okay? Massive consumption. You know what? I think we're just going to do a little regular development, right? We're okay. We'll just save our points. Go for just a regular one there. Maybe a question mark here. Death of a Great Light academic. Okay. I'm going to bump up. But again, we still got to get our last back to tabbies. Another one goes extinct. Just not getting much luck out there. Let's go over to Vex. Okay, forms complex social structures. Like, I wonder if it's tracking these, right? And we got to this point, and the next one could put us over the edge or not, right? Let's go for a little bit more peace with our dolphins. Alpha Centauri. Okay, I don't know if that's a positive or negative, to be honest. Minor planet destroyed. That can't be good. I guess depending on where the planet is. Development event for our Rama root regimes. Look at that. Tau Ceti is sending signals into space. I like that. I wonder, can these populations contact each other before the singularity? Like, are we going to start to be able to get stuff like that? Unique musical style emerges in Tau Ceti 3, characterized by conceptual boundary shattering and improvisation. Jazz paints harmonies in more than just primary colors. Paints harmonies with more than just primary colors, but especially mood indigo. Open to intuition instead of following rules, musicians of the genre boldly express their spiritual energy with cathartic, squeedily bebops and Heidi-Ho's. These soulful vibes may even influence alien musical theater someday. Jazz hands. You can be up to your boobies in white satin, with gardenias in your hair and no sugar cane for miles, but you can still be working on a plantation. All right, little Billie Holiday. All right, signal boost. We can spend we're up to 132. I think we could do this. Intercultural blending of traditions, styles, and jazz music weaves together different groups of Rama in the harmonious groove. Space is the place for the futuristic sound of ancient history. So we've got a new bar, although we're not seeing it here. But clearly, we've got another one. I'm going to take it. I like it. Born out of the minority ethnic communities, jazz music is re-recorded by mainstream artists, but commercial retellings of other cultural stories usually a bit sharp on the blue notes. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Jarring, dissonant compositions. The illicit activities, exclusive side street clubs, jazz is prohibited on the airways. No, we're going to go here. We're going to go signal boost. Again, I don't know what this bar is, but let's throw it out there. I'm assuming this is what makes our contact with other species. I'm going to go over here to this one, way out here on the edge of the Vex. Two major species begin to interbreed. Alpha Centauri. I'm still really hoping to get that fourth. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's it. That's that. Okay. All right, so we're going to start to see that grow. And then when they overlap, they start to talk. So maybe you're better off focusing on groups that are together, right? So Tabby Star is probably the worst choice because it's the farthest from all our other places. New technological age for the Kular. They've also reached the industrial age. All right. Kular starts studying electricity, excellent weapons, interference to the planet. Yep, all the same stuff we've more seen. All right, we've got a Karl Marx there again. What do we got going on here? What are our choices? We've got 96 synthesis. That's quite a bit. We could spend 50 of that on wisdom. We could just boost population growth and scarcity. We could take a little power hit. You know what? We're already a little bit dystopian. That's already a little bit high. Let's just go ahead and go with advancement. Industrial age, hard work and ingenuity, high-speed mobility for both freight and passengers. Okay, train networks. You gotta love trains. You can't vote against trains. Support large industrial areas. Industrialization. All right, let's head back out here though. So we've got 5-5. Only our dolphins lag behind. The Kular have caught up. Alpha Andromeda, Lisi. Okay. Alpha Centauri, this one's close. Actually, we might want to do Wormwood. I don't know. That's more or less close to 2, so it could make it easier to bring them together. Oh, wait, the dolphins have a developmental event. Injustice and Soul. What's this one? I know it to castigate, but castigateism? Is that just how it's pronounced? I'm going to go with castigateism. I don't know if that's right or not, but we're going with it. To make a sense of the depressing and unfair world that the dolphins live in, a strange dark religion emerges. Followers believe that Night Terror is a powerless ruler who is tasked to watch over hell, Earth, as a punishment. The creator is in hell, and that is what we have to call home. Okay. Dark. Okay, so massive injustice. So we can just crush our ethical values and get 20 points. We can just knock it down a little bit. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to follow that up with a little bit more resource. I'm okay with that. And maybe a question mark. Okay. Once a fanatic territory preached that they were ruled by the Night Terror, tasked to watch over hell. Their castigatism became a self-fulfilling prophecy that caused dolphins to descend into a now extinct, corrupt. We didn't get to the end of it. The dolphins are known to be real homebodies. They tend to avoid traveling as they find it cumbersome and unnecessary. They believe that everything they need is close by. Okay, so I'm going to go peace again here. Knocking that down. We've got a pretty good population going on here. We might want to knock down our population growth a little bit if we get the choice. That's more population. That's not what I'm looking for. More science? Sure. We're just about up to the 5th age for them too. They're just about caught up. But we're going to come back out here because we're still looking for that 4th society. That 4th sentient race. All right, something with the Rama. Let's see what we're going on here. Growth in Tau Ceti. I'm really enjoying this game, guys. It's very much a one next click, right? You're not you're chaining together good decisions, but you're not working on an overall strategy per se, if that makes sense, right? You're making individual decisions one at a time. It's very much like a serial kind of TV show, with small little choices. It's not like one. Ultimately, there's a big story arc, but you can't control the direction of the big story arc. You can just make small decisions as those small decisions pop up in hopes that ultimately they get you where you're going. And so it's a relaxing game. I don't know how much replayability it's going to have once you kind of start to see these types of events pop up over and over again. But so far I like it. I think especially if you're not reading each of them, you could probably play through it fairly quickly too. The vaccines for the world's deadliest diseases. All right, no man dared to count his children as his own until they had the smallpox disease. Okay. It's like, children aren't humans until they reach a naming age, right? Because infant mortality is so high that they're not human until they've survived a certain level. You don't get attached to them until then. Now we can get huge population growth for 50. I don't want that. We've got a 6% growth, and I'm fine with that. I'm going to go with 20% right there. I think we're okay. I'm going to go back out because, again, I'm still trying to get that 4th. I thought we got 2 here at Andromeda. Move to the right, then we'll go over here to Tabby Star. Okay, leads to changes in its color spectrum. Yeah. We'll go over here. We'll kind of watch. If we get a good bonus one down here, we'll take it. But otherwise, we'll kind of work our way towards these planets that don't have anything in hopes that we get something. Dog Star. Right in the middle. We could link everything together with the Dog Star. Okay, we got that a lot, but so far nothing big has happened out of it. Andromeda. Ocean-based life form. All right. Goes to land. Onto our dolphins. Industrial age. Electricity, weapons, yada, yada, yada. Modern bourgeoisie. We've seen that one. All right. Wisdom. I think that's good. I don't think we want more growth. 14 is enough. This one doesn't cost us anything. Let's just go with that. Look at that. I think we're finally getting our dolphins to a point where they're in a happy place. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Kular. Can we get some? Yes, signals. That's what I was going to say. I don't think it's going to quite be enough. I think if both circles are the same, so 3 boosts, that maybe we don't. But I'm glad we hung on to some of our points here. The leaders of Rigel 7 discover the power of propaganda broadcasted via radio messages. Wireless broadcasters reach countless Kular with the latest political doctrine. In fact, these signals are so strong they'll reach outer space. Ooh, a little 1984. And if all others accepted the lie which the party imposed, if all records told the same tale, then the lie passed into history and became truth. Who controls the path, ran the party slogan, controls the future. Who controls the present, controls the past. All right, it's going to cost us 30, but we're going to do it because we want to boost that up. That's still going to leave us over 100. Oh, Oh, okay. It's not quite as much. I thought they were both about the same, but that's okay. Come on, Cirrus. Ah, we're looking for that fourth. We're just not getting the dice rolls to go our way for that fourth sentient race. Evolution event. We got it. We got it. Finally. Did it happen at Wormwood for that last click? Oh, Galisi. Again, far away, though. It's going to be hard to make contact with everybody else. What are our choices? The desert planet. Okay, so we've got water species, a desert planet, a plant, and an ice planet. Interesting. Start develop tools. Yep. What do we have? We got lots of points, so we can kind of take what we want. 60. Okay, so this is the prune. Peaceful observers, gentle herd of four-eyed horse-like humanoids ride the white. Okay, I like that. Standard. Okay, the Rao. The Rao, I think, are just cool looking. I really like them. Splat did the Rao on his. You watch Splattercat. The car, hungry and merciless. Nightmarish avian creatures rule the sky. They're like multi-eyed vulture beasts. I like that too. They give us 20. They'd be difficult to catch up though. I think in the interest of time, I'm going to spend the 60 points on our balanced species. We're going to go for the horses. I do like horses. And now we've got to see if we can... Let's get them some technology. Oh, okay. Got something going on with the Rama. Back to our plants. Depopulation. Okay, I don't have a problem with that at this point. I think our population is probably fine with them. Air pollution, industrial waste, vertical, and vehicles chokes the Rama cities. Deadly smog envelopes city dwellers and poisons land and water. Okay. Human race was dying out. No one left to scream and shout. People walking on the moon. Smog will get you pretty soon. All right. So we can spend 60 points to prevent it. I'm just going to go regular development. I think that's fine. That'll knock us down a little bit. Maybe 2%-ish. Oh, no, it took us right down to 0. I'm okay with that. A little click there. I'm going to hop back over to our the Prune Tribes. Ooh, we got a question mark over there. Question mark over with the Kular Nations. Kind of like the idea of ethics value increase. Nice. Enjoy a new style of music albums. Oh, look at that. We're slowly closing in. Dolphin democracies. What do we got for the dolphins? Didn't do anything. I'll stick with our dolphins here for a second. Fossil fuels. Hey, we got more resources, in theory. It didn't give us a bonus message, though, so maybe not. Wormwood. Like, if we could still get another race, that'd be amazing, right? Because you never know. That we might need to go for the question mark there with the Prune Tribes. Knowledge increased. I'm going to click back down. Oh, dolphins. Never mind. We're going back to the dolphins. Developmental adept. Paradigm shift in soul. Introduction of time-saving household appliances shifts the domestic landscape of the dolphins. Traditional rules are upended by liberation from menial tasks. With more time on their hands, new family and work structures appear. Few tasks are more like the torture of Sisyphus than housework. With its endless repetition, the clean becomes soiled, the soiled is made clean over and over, day after day. Ain't that the truth? Alright, so we can spend 40 points here. Okay. Freed from mundane shores of environmentally friendly appliances, a large section of the dolphin populace moves out into new fields of science and philosophy. It's going to cost us 40, it's going to boost essentially everything. Cultural expansion. Mass-produced house appliances. The drive to own the latest devices compels the privileged, and society uses its free time to raise more dolphin offspring. Okay. So, we all wanted the newest iPhone, and we stay home and have sex. And then buy them more iPhones. Cultural descent. The heads of state of the dolphins reject the social threat of these wasteful bourgeois machines. Instead of encouraging social change, these appliance factories are repurposed into weapons facilities. I mean, we could afford this, right? We're moderately utopian. We've got fairly low risk of war. But our dolphins have struggled so hard. I'm going to go with a little bit of everything. I know that's going to put us at risk of some really dangerous stuff. We've gone from like 100 and something synthesis down to 11. So we've got some work to do, but we've got all 4 of our populations going. I'm kind of think I can go back over here to the prune. Let's see if we can, a little bit of careful selection here, if we can bring the prune up as well as get some synthesis. We are almost to our next age. There we go. New technological age for the prune tribes. Let's get our horses up there. Oh, and it looks like those rings, once they're out, they grow. So that's not just our signal isn't a static, it's a level 3. It's a growth statistic, and it grows at that speed, and they're about to reach. So we're about to make contact between those two. So we'll see that in just a second here. They mine copper. The last Shoshonen died on our homeworld several millennia ago. We no longer have records from his time, but several excellent examples of copper jewelry found preserved beneath the desert sands. Okay, I'm going to back out here real fast once we do this. We don't have the 60 to spend. We'll just go regular advancement. I'm going to back up here just so we can look at the circle. See, look at that. Look at that. They're beginning to overlap. That's so cool. We'll see what that does for us here, hopefully soon. I wonder if it has to, if they have to just overlap, or if the circle has to overlap the next one. So the whole circle has to grow big enough. Rune can now build stable settlements in the sand. Rama roots. I think we just hit 2 technologies at the same time. Rama have reached the nuclear age. Rocket technology begins to take off. The race for space dominance emerging superpowers of Tau City 3 is on. Jet planes increase the potential for travel. Nuclear age communication allows communication technology allows news and entertainment spread via mass media. Rama delve into the secrets of the atom. Now I become death, the destroyer of worlds. Let's see what our choice is. All right, we can spend 50, which we don't have. We can just do advancement. I'm going to do that. Today, the Holy City is still the spiritual center of Tau City 3. The Rama expected to visit the city at least once in a lifetime, take part in extended worship rituals at specific locations throughout the city. Many save up all their life for this trip. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm thinking this ring needs to overlap the planet, right? Because their communications are overlapping, but there's nobody here in the middle to hear them. All right, back to our prune. Let's see if we can get them going. Yes. I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to go technology. We're reasonable there. Growth at 6, I think is fine. Establish new resource management. Okay, that's nice. Gets us a little bit more scarcity. Let's go there. Asking the hard questions. We're getting some technology. Let's go for some more technology. Got 70,000 years. Dolphin. New technological age for the dolphins. Look at that. They are also in the nuclear age. Nuclear dolphins. When rocket technology begins to take off, the race for space dominance is on. Same stuff. Okay, we just read that. All right, let's go. Wisdom only cost us 10. Advancement. I'm going to go for wisdom. We've got the 10. Kind of, barely. All right, nuclear age. We still don't have a signal event for them. That was probably a mistake. Let's go here. Oh, development event for the Kular. Hold on, let's hop over. Knowledge and Rigel. Oh, that's cute. He's a little lab rat eating little somethings. I don't know. Are they dice? Is it food? Is it cheese? I don't know. Kular. Circulate scientific bulletins with research findings and breakthroughs all over the globe. These bulletins become most discussed form of news media worldwide. To get to know, to discover, to publish. This is the destiny of the science. All right, we don't have the civilization pillar, so we'll just go for the middle one. I'm fine with that. We're just about to hit the nuclear age for them too. Do we hang out here for a second and get it? Give ourselves a little more resource there. We're almost there. There it is, new technological age, our third atomic nuclear age. Atomic age? Whatever we want to call it. Rocket technology, I have become death. Peace and ethics. We're fairly dystopian already. Our peace is okay, but 20 more points would be good. I don't think we need more population growth. I'm going to go here. Heading further down the warpath, Kular can expect to see assault rifles, jet fighters, and napalm, not to mention the mother of all bombs. Okay, I'm going to go out here, though. I'm going to come back to the prune. A little more peace. Look at that. Peace, utopian, or more technology. Resources good. Question mark? Rather than sacrifice our ethics, we got a little bit more development. Okay. I'm going to go for more peace. I don't think we need more population growth. I think we're okay. I'll just go for a point. We're up to 32 synthesis. Not too bad. More technology. Got a lot of catching up to do technology-wise here. Development event. All right. Injustices. Traditionally, the elderly are highly respected in Gleesy. Now that larger prune territories are formed, the authority of the elders is put into law. The oldest can be chosen as rulers not because of their wit or skill, but simply because tradition demands. It is for the elder man to rule and the younger to submit, says the old man. We could spend 10. I'm going to go ahead and just one hit. We're only got 32 synthesis. We can afford the small hit. I'm not going to go population. I'm going to go there. We'll go some more technology. More technology. We'll get him up to, what is Iron Age next? Some more ethics. Get that back up to close to 16%. We were at 20 at one point, right? A little more peace. Very peaceful utopian. Good resources. A little bit more ethics there. 17%. All right, new technological age for the prune. Our horses are the glass age. Oh yeah, because they live in the desert, right? So obviously heating up sand to create glass. New techniques are discovered to create special forms of hardened glass. Great cities begin among the endless dunes of Gleesy Sea. Maybe I'll just have to say Gleesy Sea, because otherwise Gleesy Sea sounds weird. All right, we can just go wisdom on this one. More technology, more ethics. Get our utopian values way up over 20, up to 22. Nice. Okay. I'm just going to go for this rather than question mark. Development event for our Rama. Please, more signal. I want... building spaceships. All right, we're getting there. I think I just hit the wrong button there. There we go. After the success of their first spaceflight experiments, the Rama are starting a very ambitious project to construct a giant rocket capable of housing many astronauts. The goal is to launch a large rocket from the surface of Tau City 3 and send it directly to a faraway system. The crossing of space may do much to turn men's minds outwards and away from the present tribal squabbles. In a sense, the rocket, far from being one of the destroyers of civilization, may provide the safety valve that is needed to preserve it. I agree with that. I think more and more, we have these discussions at work, and, you almost need an alien species to make humans feel like humans are one. But I think just exploration has a way of focusing people on something other than just petty squabbles that then become more than petty squabbles. What are we up to? 28 minutes. All right. Rocket project. It's going to cost us 60. We don't have it. But we do have regular development. We're going to take it. Enter the massive rocket and launch towards a Rigel system. It'll take years. All right. So essentially, I think it's going to be something similar to what we already have with our signal, right? Except that's awesome. I love that. That might be what the that might be our thumbnail. I haven't decided yet. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I keep hitting the button on these headphones here as I try to get it adjusted. All right. Let's just take one of these. Interstellar rocket begins its journey. We'll go for a little bit more technology. All right. I'm going to pop back out here. That is almost going to happen. I'm going to hop back into our prune worlds here. Work on our horses a little bit. See what we can do here. Dolphin, new technological age for the dolphins. All right. The digital age. Dolphins are now connected via complex computer systems, social networks, and mobile communication devices with constant interaction on the global network. Yada, yada. NSA has built an infrastructure that allows it to intercept almost everything. With this capability, the vast majority of human communications are automatically ingested without targeting. Oh, Edward Snowden act. Oh, look, he's got like a space rocket ship suit thing. We could do wisdom. We got the 30 points, but... what the hell? Unprecedented access to information. We spent more points to the Dolphins than anybody else, I think. All right. I'm going to bump out here. I want to see if I have a second circle going for rockets. I do not. Okay. Lay down their spears. How about the Kular? Look at that. Our dolphins have actually taken the lead in technological ages. Interesting. Now back to the prune. We got to try to, we're not going to get them caught up, but do what we can. A little more peace. There we go. A little more peace. Look at that. The lowest war. Oh, there we go. Look at that, Rama. I love that plant. That is awesome. Okay, interstellar rocket, Rama power. Dirty warheads. The energy systems of the interstellar rocket produce extensive quantities of radioactive waste. Improvised weapon systems could use these lethal substances. We might be in trouble because we don't have a lot of points left. Even one such attack can inflict mass casualties and create immense suffering and unwanted change in the world forever. The prospect can compel us all to act to prevent such a catastrophe. There's a rocket. Oh, it actually is. It is like, you can see it. Okay, I'm just going to go and just do regular development because I think that's fine. We're going to lose a little bit of peace, but that's fine. We've got peace. We can just get it right back right now. Ethics. Actually, these guys are pretty good too as far as ethics versus, utopian, unwarlike, right? We've done pretty well with them. All right, I'm going to back out. We'll have to see if that just continues on. We're going to hop back to our prune worlds here. No, I don't think we need more population growth. I will take some more ethics. Look at that. Utopian is doing well. Question mark. So there's no other good ones there. Okay. Asking the questions. Signals from space. Look at that. The Rama are receiving alien signals. Yes. That's a cool-ass spaceship. All right, the Lone Watcher. Most of the crew of the interstellar rocket is suspended in cryosleep. A single science officer is awake and picks up the propaganda broadcast from the Kular while monitoring the ship's sensor. The screening of the science officers from the space mission needs to be intense. I demand perfect scores in faith and obedience levels before we can allow anybody to take part in this holy crusade for our Lord Adam. Doku the Fourth, High Priest of Adam. All right. Yeah, they just hit the edge of it there as they move out. Amazing. We don't have 30 points. Computer decides the propaganda are worthless and would only distract the crew from the mission. Data's deleted and never mentioned again. Okay, enthusiasm, which we don't have the points for. Hostility. Oh, deeply scares the scientists. They manipulate the cryosleep chambers to kill the captain and rally the rest of the interstellar rocket before... No, we can't do that. They wouldn't do that. Look at that. Look at that. We're just gonna go there. And then we're gonna give them a little more peace just because we can. Okay. All right, look. Oh, the Kular are about to hear from the Rama, though. That's gonna happen very soon. We'll go for just some points there. We clearly need some points. We'll get some more technology. We've almost got them to their level 4. Development event. Okay, what do we got going on? Beginning to get exciting, folks. At least for me. In an effort to preserve the legacy for eternity, a powerful prune counselor commissions a city made of brilliantly colored glass. It is a massive project intended to be a monument to beauty for the ages. The problem is, we're going to need points for that contact. You believe in the Crystal Palace, eternally indestructible. That is, one at which you can never stick out your tongue furtively, nor make a rude gesture, even with your fist hidden away. Well, perhaps I'm so afraid of this building precisely because it's made of crystal, that it's eternally indestructible, and because it won't be possible to stick one's tongue out, even furtively. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I do like to stick my tongue out once in a while, even furtively. Often not so furtively. Okay, I'm going to take this, actually, because I need points. I could go prevention. Soon becomes clear that the current construction methods are not capable of living up. Buildings begin to break apart in the first year of the project. I'm fine with that. I want the 20 points. I'm going to knock our population growth down a little bit. I think that's good. A little bit more ethics. We're about to hit that next technological age. A little bit more ethics. Bam, there we go. All right, we got them up to 4. The Dune Ship Age. Oh, I like that. They're now the Little Star Wars action, right? The little dune crawlers. The plume begin to spread across the desert world of Gleesy Sea on great dune ships, skipping across the sands at unheard of speeds, like, 5 or 6 miles an hour. These new vessels greatly expand the reach of dune cities, opening a possibility for trade. The dune ships carry wine and glass and gold, yes, but more than that, they carry knowledge. Okay. What's our choice here? Again, we don't have a lot of points, so we're just going to go for... Ooh, am I going to go for power to get 20 more points? I can afford a little more war. I can afford a little less ethics. Yes, I am. I'll get some more synthesis. There we go. What does that knock our utopia down to 20? I can live with that. All right, let's back out here. We'll go for some peace. Little peace, love, and rocket ships. Tabby Star, we haven't forgot you. Dolphins? New technological age. All right, they're not out flying yet. They reached the cyber age. Cyber dolphins. Yes. Rapid advancements in artificial intelligence and technologically augmented dolphins. The civilization undergoes drastic change and reaches new milestones in science, engineering, and the arts. He still dreamed of cyberspace, hope fading nightly. All the speed he took, all the turns he'd taken, the corners he'd cut in Night City, and he'd still see the Matrix in his sleep. Bright lattices of logic unfolding across that colorless void. If you haven't read Neuromancer, go read Neuromancer. Just pick up anything that has William Gibson's name on it, for the most part, and read it. If you want to know why things are the way they are today, read the guy who invented most of them. Foretold of their existence. He's a little bit like he's a modern Arthur C. Clarke, I think, for that, as far as his vision went. All right, we don't have the 50 points for wisdom. I don't know that we need this. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to take the hit here again for some more points. We're into the cyber age. I'm going to back out here. Let's see what we got going on. But they haven't started a signal. They haven't started sending. We're almost 44% knowledge. Okay, we're close. Back to our horses. What can we do here? We're up to 57 synthesis again now. So we get to a point we can make potentially some good decisions. Okay. We'll go some more ethics. Their potential casualties way up. We've made some decisions apparently, or some decisions have been made that have boosted that harm potential. All right. Enlightenment in Tau Ceti. Rama have disenfranchised ethnic minorities and legalized racial discrimination against them. Resistance campaigns and grassroots protests against the root states are rising all over Tau Ceti 3, demanding the abolition of segregation laws and the end of structural racism. In a racist society, it's not enough to be a non-racist. We must be anti-racist. Angela Davis. All right, what are our choices? We can spend 30 on Civilization Pillar and give us a lot of ethics. I think our ethics are okay, though. I'm just going to go 0. I think we'll get a little bit more, but I don't want to spend the points on it quite at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. Struggle with legalized racial discrimination. After a section of the majority embraced the message of movement, racist laws were changed, but not enough to end structural prejudices against certain groups. All right. Large areas of production. I'm going to back out here again. I'm going to go... maybe we'll hit a little Alpha Andromedae here. And we'll go back to our prune states here. I'm surprised we haven't had a signal event from up north, because it looks like to me like the signal has gone all the way across. So we'll have to see. Ethics, environment, or peace? We're going to get up there. Let's go peace. Let's knock that potential casualty down a little bit. No more ethics. Get us up to, 23%. Not bad. We can bump it a little bit more. 24%. New technological age for the Kular. The digital age. Global network, new digital art forms, cultural transformation is stark and rapid. Preliminary genetic and biodigital experiments could lead to health improvements and longevity, but caution is advised in these and other uncharted territories. All right, more Edward Snowden there. See, look, it reached across. Oh, but they're here. So it hit the system. It hasn't made it past their planet, maybe? I'm going to take advancement for now. We've got to be getting that signal soon. Right, I'm waiting for that pop up here. Developmental event. Ship destruction. I'm glad we got points. We might need them here. Rudimentary halls of the Rama interstellar rocket do not protect the crew against cosmic radiation, and now they're entering a zone that will likely kill the entire crew. Okay. The material particle nature of primary cosmic radiation has been confirmed, although the process has turned out to be extraordinarily more complicated than we assumed. Okay. So, we're probably going to need to send some points here. Complete extinction gets us 40. Oh, no, close call. Oh, okay. Well, we go minimal survivors. No, we'll go here. Just close call. So are we now just this, like, colony ship going across space? Is that it? 10,000 Rama. Oh, or is the ship one and the planet another? We don't want to grow if we only have 74 years of scarcity left, right? Huh. I don't know. Let me back out here. I've got the Rama root states and the... Oh, so they are different. They are different. So we've got two essentially choices here as they travel. And see now, see how far they are? All right, signals from space. They heard the Tau Ceti. Okay. Primitive radio operator picks up the propaganda. They are certain the origin of the signal is extraterrestrial, unable to decode the message. The Inquisition arrested another heretic claiming to hear signals from alien life forms on a simple radio device. If the Holy Lord Adam wanted to unite us with other star children, he would find a more dignified way. Now, we've got points here. We've been saving points specifically for stuff like this. All right, we got 65. So we're going to go with enthusiasm. All right, so we'll read them, though. Radio operator, convince top scientists to investigate it, scientific community, verify, okay. Ignorance, nobody believes him. And again, published by Action Media, mass panic. Yeah, we're going to go for this. We've got the points. Boost everything. Another little hit. Some more technology. There we go. We're moving up to the cyber age for these guys, too. More resources. I'm going to back out. There we go. Developmental event. Is that the signal for them, too? No, because that would be a signal event, right? A great ward threatens Khaleesi. And we are beyond my 35 minutes. We are going to find out about this one when we come back. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more of the Fermi Paradox, or any of the other games we played in the past. You know, we've got some stuff coming up, I think. We'll see how it goes. But subscribe, and you will find out. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.